American football has taken baseball's spot as America's national pastime over the past few decades, and, with the NFL being more than 100 years old, countless talented players have graced the football field over the years. Welcome to Who's Number 1. In this video, we will be counting down the top 10 American football players of all time, from running backs who revolutionized the game, to quarterbacks who rewrote the record books, to defensive players who dominated the opposition. So, get ready. Number 10, Emmitt Smith. While there might be more iconic names in the history of football, Emmitt Smith is by far the greatest of the Cowboys' offensive trio that made Dallas the juggernaut brand it is today. As the starting running back for the most successful era of America's team, Smith has an argument to be the greatest NFL running back of all time, and the stats back it up. His records are very much untouched, being the NFL's all-time leading rusher, with 18,355 career rushing yards, and holding the record for the most rushing touchdowns in NFL history, with 164. Born in 1969 in Pensacola, Florida, Smith was selected to the Pro Bowl 8 times and was named first-team All-Pro 4 times. In his 15-season career, which spanned from 1990 to 2004, Smith won 3 Super Bowl championships with the Dallas Cowboys, and an MVP award in 1993. Number 9, Reggie White. The greatest edge rusher of all time, White put together one of the greatest careers on the defensive side of the ball ever. The defensive end was a prime member of both the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers, amassing incredible stats throughout his career. At such a violent position, White only missed 2 All-Pro and Pro Bowl nods for his entire career. Born in 1961 in Tennessee, Reggie White is a clear positional GOAT who was a fearsome pass rusher and who racked up 198 sacks over his career, which ranks second in NFL history. He was selected to the Pro Bowl 13 times and named first-team All-Pro 8 times in a career that spanned from 1985 to 2000, and in which he was crowned Super Bowl champion once, and Defensive Player of the Year twice. Number 8, Johnny Unitas. Considered the first great quarterback by many, Unitas revolutionized the position. While not as statistically brilliant as his successors, Unitas' NFL record of 47 straight games with a touchdown pass went unbroken until 2012, and he was the gold standard in NFL quarterbacking for a long time, before the modern era of players overtook him. Not only that, in a career that spanned from 1955 to 1973, Unitas led the Colts to 3 NFL championships, being the Super Bowl MVP in 2 of them, including one in the famous 1958 NFL championship game, widely considered one of the greatest games in NFL history. Born in 1933 in Pittsburgh, Unitas was selected to the Pro Bowl 10 times, was named first-team All-Pro 5 times, and was named the league's MVP 3 times. Number 7, Walter Payton. One of the greatest running backs the NFL has ever seen, Payton rushed for at least 1,200 yards in 10 of the 13 seasons he played for the Chicago Bears, won the MVP award in 1977, and a Super Bowl in 1985 on arguably the greatest team in NFL history. He was also no slouch catching passes out of the backfield, with 4,538 receiving yards. In a career that spanned from 1975 to 1987, Payton, born in 1954, was selected to the Pro Bowl 9 times and was named first-team All-Pro 6 times. He was also known for his work ethic and his dedication to fitness, and he was a role model for many players both on and off the field. Number 6, Jim Brown. Jim Brown is still the only player in NFL history to average over 100 rushing yards per game for his entire career, with an average of 104.3. Born in 1936 in Georgia, in just 9 seasons in the league, from 1957 to 1965, Brown led the NFL in rushing 8 times and was MVP 3 times. The greatest running back ever, Brown played his entire NFL career for, unironically, the Cleveland Browns, a team he led to 1 NFL championship. He was also selected to the Pro Bowl in every season of his career and named first-team All-Pro 8 times. He was known for his combination of speed, power, and elusiveness, and he was a dominant force on the field. He shockingly retired at age 29, citing a desire to pursue an acting career, going on to become a successful actor. Number 5, Joe Montana. The original Joe Cool, Joe Montana just exuded Hollywood-style quarterback energy. Synonymous with the peak of the San Francisco 49ers, Montana was the undisputed GOAT quarterback until a few years ago. From his name, to his looks, to his stats, to nearly everything else about him, Montana has been the modern prototype for every hopeful signal caller in the NFL, and for good reason. Born in 1956 in Pennsylvania, Montana played from 1979 to 1994, helping the San Francisco 49ers to 4 Super Bowls, him being the Super Bowl MVP in 3 of them. He also received back-to-back regular season MVPs in 1989 and 1990. He led the NFL in passer rating 5 times. He has the highest career passer rating in Super Bowl history, with a rating of 127.8, and he threw at least 1 touchdown pass in 13 consecutive postseason games, a record that still stands today. Montana is often credited with helping to popularize the West Coast offense, a system that emphasizes short, precise passes and quick decision-making. He was also a 8-time Pro Bowl and a 3-time first-team All-Pro. Number 4, Peyton Manning. What can you say about the man that holds the most MVPs of any player in NFL history? Peyton Manning took a dead-in-the-water franchise with the Indianapolis Colts and turned it into a billion-dollar Super Bowl winner, receiving 5 MVP awards along the way. Peyton is arguably the most talented quarterback and player in NFL history. Just how in the world does one even approach 5,000 yards and 55 touchdowns? The biggest nod to his greatness was the effectiveness of a Colts team that rested solely on his shoulders. Born in 1976 in New Orleans, Manning holds the record for the most career touchdown passes with 539 and the most career passing yards with 71,940. In a career that spanned from 1998 to 2015, the quarterback was a 14-time Pro Bowl and a 10-time NFL All-Pro, as well as a 7-time first-team All-Pro. In 2012 he joined the Denver Broncos, with whom he won his second and last Super Bowl in 2015, after which he retired. After his retirement, the Broncos went from being champions to failing to win double digits in 5 years with 4 losing seasons during that stretch. That's just to show how important he was on his teams. Number 3, Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor isn't just the greatest linebacker of all time, he's also the greatest defensive player of all time, backed by his record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Plain and simple, Taylor changed the way that football is played, which resulted in him becoming one of the most famous football players to ever live. He was a fearless pass rusher, claiming 132.5 sacks in his NFL career, and his ability to rush the passer from a linebacker spot opened the door for more hybrid pass rushers, who didn't have to play out of a 3-point stance to have success. Taylor holds the record for the most career forced fumbles with 46 and the most career safeties with 9.5. Born in 1959 in Virginia, Taylor played his whole career for the New York Giants from 1981 to 1993, leading them to 2 Super Bowl titles, and being just one of 2 defensive players in NFL history to receive an MVP award. He was also a 10-time Pro Bowl and 10-time All-Pro in his career. Really, Lawrence Taylor brought modern love to the less glamorous side of football. Number 2, Jerry Rice. Simply the greatest wide receiver in NFL history, Jerry Rice led the San Francisco 49ers to win 3 Super Bowls, winning 1 Super Bowl MVP, and receiving 1 regular season MVP along the way. Rice still holds NFL career records for receiving yards with 22,895, touchdown receptions with 197, receptions in a single season with 122, and receiving yards in a single season with 1,848. He is also the all-time leader in touchdowns with 208, receptions with 1,549, and consecutive 1+ reception games with 274. Born in 1962, Rice had a long and successful 20-season career, playing from 1985 to 2004, mainly for the 49ers, and he was known for his speed, his route running, and his ability to make acrobatic catches. He won the NFL Offensive Player of the Year award twice, was selected to the Pro Bowl 13 times, and to the first-team All-Pro 10 times. What makes Jerry Rice's case unique is his longevity and extended excellence. It's safe to say that it will take a godlike athlete to ever surpass the records and accolades that Rice accumulated in his time in the NFL. Number 1, Tom Brady. Tom Brady went from being a throwaway 6th-round pick by the New England Patriots in the 2000 NFL Draft, to the greatest player in American football history. He has started more Super Bowls than any quarterback in NFL history, with 10 starts, and his 7 Super Bowl wins are the most by any player in NFL history. In 2021, at 43 years old, Brady also became the oldest quarterback in NFL history to win a Super Bowl and did it in his first season with a new team after signing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2020. Born in 1977 in San Mateo, California, he played from 2000 to 2022, mainly for the Patriots. Tom Brady is the fiercest competitor to ever play the game, consistently playing at a top 5 level year in and year out even into his mid-40s. He sits first all-time in passing yards and touchdowns, and he led his team to a perfect regular season record. He also holds the record for the most career wins and playoff wins by an NFL quarterback. Apart from that, Brady was named the league's MVP 3 times, won 5 Super Bowl MVPs, which is a record, and was selected to the Pro Bowl 14 times in his career. Tom Brady is the greatest player to ever play the game, and it isn't close. There is no denying that he is the GOAT in the NFL. If you have enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments section. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to support us and not miss any of our videos. This is Who's Number 1, see you next time.